Welcome to the Geeks Attic. This is kind of like a geek vlog, I guess. Got a ton of stuff that I've been wanting to show you for quite a long time. I just haven't been able to do it in the last couple months. I think it's been a couple months, at least one for sure, maybe two, maybe three. Don't know. Guess I really don't care. But anyway, I'm going to show you a lot of the stuff that I did pick up. I've got a lot of graphic novels, some random books, some toys. Yeah, I'm a man-child. So are you, or lady child, whatever. But anyway, let's start off with two novelizations, I guess they are. Just random books that I got from the used bookstore. And the first one is Xena Warrior Princess, The Empty Throne. Just know that my wife really liked this show when she was a kid, when it was on Netflix. It's not there now, but when it was there, we watched like a season or two. It's very tacky, but it was just, you know, entertaining. 90s tacky television shows. It's fun. So I found out there was a book series and I was like, hey, I'm gonna get the books. Maybe read them sometime. Just haven't yet. Anyway, moving on, the next novelization that I found is Rambo, First Blood, Part 2. Never watched Rambo Part 2. I guess it's called First Blood. Saw the first movie, but I was probably, I wasn't, you know, sober when I watched it. It was a long time. It was in the college days, so I really don't remember anything about Rambo, so I would like to revisit that. Couldn't find the first book, but I found the second one. I usually don't buy sequel novelizations unless the first book is there as well, or if I have it. But, you know, made an exception for Rambo. It's been sitting on the shelf there at the store, the half-price bookstore, for several months, and I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. Now up next is an uncorrected proof, not for sale quite yet. Sent out to me from Scholastic Books. It's like a collection of poetry, it looks like, or short stories. Very weird. I really haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but it's called Tales from the Inner City from Sean Tan. Now, I don't know if I'm actually going to sit down and read this and review it. They just keep kind of sending me stuff, which is cool, but didn't request it. So we'll see. We'll see what I do. Now I've got 4 books that I did request that I got, and I've reviewed one of them, which you've maybe watched the review for, maybe not. It is Deadpool Pause. These are Marvel books. I've got 4 of them here, but this review has been made. It's been up for a while. So the next book that I plan to read after the solo Star Wars novelization is Black Panther. Who is the Black Panther? Written by Jesse J. Holland. Now, I've never seen Black Panther, and I found out that it is now on Netflix. I would like to watch it, but maybe I should read the book first so I'm familiar with who Black Panther is. Maybe it'll be disappointing, I don't know. Maybe I should just jump to the movie. Maybe I'll toss a coin. Anyway, everybody wants to rule the world in this novel, Avengers, from Dan Abnett. In the book's called Everybody Wants to Rule the World. So yeah. And finally, the last Marvel book here is from Stuart Moore, and it is Civil War. Now, I don't know how accurate this is compared to the comics or the films, but I'm going to go ahead and guess it aligns more with the comic series rather than the film, because it's got a lot of characters that you don't see in the film. I see the Fantastic Four people, see some X-Men on here, I guess She-Hulk is on there, Daredevil, and whoever that dude is, looks like the Wasp. I don't know. The Wasp is a female. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hornet? I don't know. But this one looks pretty cool. But it's pretty darn thick. I'm going to be alternating these books, though, with other reads, you know, Legends books, canon books. They'll find their way in there, and they'll find their way here on YouTube when I do the reviews. Now, next, I've got some comics. I've got a lot of comic stuff here. I'm going to show you some single issues first that I picked up. Now, this one, I don't know when it came out. I didn't find a date on here. I really haven't looked that much. Maybe I can find it real quick, but I don't think so. No, but there's only 4 issues, and this is the only one. I've only got number 1. Could not find number 2, but the comic shop has 3 and 4, but I'm not going to buy those if I can't find number 2. Don't feel like ordering it online. And it is called Blackwood from Dark Horse. Very interesting comic. It was like these kids go to a college that is haunted. Moving on. The next single issue that I found was more recently is Beckett from Solo Star Wars Story. Haven't read it yet. I plan to. I'm sure it's going to be part of the Star Wars Solo Star Wars Story novelization adaptation to the comics. That doesn't make much sense. It's probably going to be in the comic adaptation of the film. So I don't know if I'll actually read that issue. I'll probably just pack it away, put it up in the comic, the short box that I have of all the other Star Wars single issues that I have, and just wait for the, the collection. And finally, Filmation's Ghostbusters. This is the first issue. Don't really know much about it. A friend of mine from the internet told me some stuff, but I forgot about it. I need to go back to Facebook and look. Alex Newborn, he's got a great channel. You should go check it out. He talks a lot about Ghostbusters. He's like a prop. He builds his own props, does a lot of cool stuff on his channel. You need to go check it out. Got a great sense of humor, a lot of 80s stuff. You should go check him out. His channel is called Lex the Robot. All one word, Lex the Robot. Tell him the Geeks Addict sent you if you go check him out. Tell him, hi. He's a nice guy. Anyway, yes, this was As Seen on TV, based off a cartoon, the special Halloween edition. So that's really cool. I had to get that. Ghostbusters is my favorite movie of all time, and when I saw this, just had to have it. I know it's not really related to anything that to the Ghostbusters that I watch, but it's awesome. Now I have got a lot of Star Wars graphic novels that I'm going to show you. But first, let's show you the toys that I got. Yeah, because I'm a nerd. Sticking with that Ghostbuster theme, thank you to my wife who actually allowed me to get this one. It was the only one they had at Target. Of the local Targets that I've been to, they didn't have it. There's one in my city that did have it. The box is kind of damaged, which is kind of a bummer, but I'm going to take this out of my box. I'm going to take it to work and put it on my desk. It is the Hollywood Rides Ecto-1. It's pretty awesome. Pretty cool model of Ecto-1, the Ghostbuster car. It's pretty big. I don't know what the scale is. I'm sure it's on the box here somewhere. But I'm an idiot and I don't know math very well to tell you what the scale is. But the door's all open, the hood opens. It's gonna look sweet on my desk at work, because that's where I keep my Ghostbuster toys, my adult Ghostbuster toys. I've got a bunch of the real Ghostbuster action figures. Those are all still in my parents' attic. I haven't got those yet. So for Star Wars Black Series figures, I have some, and I'll show you this one first. Save the cool one for last. This is Jaina Solo. She was released. She's a Legends character, but of course you probably all know that if you're watching this channel and this video. Not an exclusive to anywhere. She's just out there everywhere in the wild. Number 56, Jaina Solo. She's got a purple lightsaber, blaster, helmet. Pretty cool. I really don't know much. I don't really know anything about her. I know that she's the Solo kid because when I first started reading the Legends books, I started in the New Republic era, and Han and Leia had some kids. Now I've stopped somewhere in the New Republic era, and I started over in the Legends canon because I want to know how everything happens from the very beginning, and I'll make my way back up to where, I started in the Legends universe. But up next, we have Revan, also not an exclusive, but he was very, very hard to find. And, you'd look on eBay or Amazon, it'd be up in the hundreds. But they went back into print, can't think of the right word, back into molding, whatever, and brought back Darth Revan. He's got 2 lightsabers, a purple one and a red one. He looks sick, very cool. So whenever I saw that, I think it was Think Geek posted first that they were doing a a reprint or reintroduction, whatever the word is. I can't think right now. I jumped on it, pre-ordered, like 22 bucks. Had to do it. Happy I did. These Black Series figures are all up in the top shelf of my closet. Get to look at them before I get ready for work every morning, because I'm a nerd and I like to look at toys before I go to work or get ready, whatever. Anyway, in the comments below, tell me what you do with your toys. You just have them on a shelf, you just like to look at them, you like to play with them. That'd be weird if you're over 15. Anyway, let's get to those graphic novels before I wrap up here. Actually, no. Gonna hold off on the graphic novels one more time and show you this. The Solo, a Star Wars Story, the official guide. I never got a chance to do a review on this, so I'll go ahead and do a quick review right now, just real quick, small one. Get this book. If you like Solo, a Star Wars Story, you need to get this book. It's kind of like a, little dictionary, if you will. It's got a little explanations of a lot of different things. Just little canon nuggets that you can't find anywhere else. Really cool stuff, guys. It's got a foreword by John Kasdan. He is the co-writer of Solo, a Star Wars Story. Now, if you like this movie, like I said, definitely get the book. It's great because Solo is about to come out on digital and Blu-ray this month. So jump on that. And Chewbacca, he really steals the movie. He was my favorite character in the movie. He really was. Everybody wants to say Lando was the best, but nope. It was Chewie, and then it was Han, and then it was Lando. So, yes. Get that book. Now let's get to the graphic novels, guys. I'm going to start off with a couple Dark Horse comics. Now, these are going to be considered canon because it's the novel. It is the adaptation of the films. First, from Dark Horse, we have Star Wars: A New Hope. That's right. It says the special edition. And then we have The Empire Strikes Back from Dark Horse. Pretty cool. Also the special edition. Obviously you can tell by the way the cover is. And then finally, Return of the Jedi. Now I got these for like $6 each, I believe. Maybe, might have been cheaper, might have been $4.99 a piece. I can't remember, but really happy that the store had all three of these. Had to get them all. And up next, we've got, going back to the Marvel stuff, the new stuff, I got the Force Awakens adaptation. It's got Chuck Wendig as a writer in there. Ugh. And then we move on to the Rogue One adaptation. Now this has one of the single issues that was released for K2SO and I don't remember. Cassian Andor. It took me a second. I didn't look in the book to find the answer. Then we have Star Wars Volume 9, Mutiny on Mon Cala. Or Cala. However you want to say it. I'm pretty sure it's Mon Cala, like Mon Calamari. Mon Cala. Weird squid people. And then we have Darth Vader Volume 2, Legacy's End. Pretty cool one. Read this one. I also read this one. These two I did read, and probably not going to do a review. I'll probably just do a little quick review on Amazon, which I've been doing a lot of reviews on Amazon lately, and my ranking on there has been shooting through the roof. It's pretty awesome. I don't really think there's going to be any benefits to that. I am just like a verified Star Wars reviewer. And then finally, the last graphic novel that I have here, a trade paperback, whatever you want to call them, is Dr. Aphra Volume 3 Remastered. This is probably a long video, but I think I'm done now. Gonna go ahead and put all these comics, trade paperbacks on the shelf behind me. Kind of running out of room here on the shelf. But yeah, that's it. I've got another Star Wars book that I need to review. 2 Star Wars books that I need to review that are not novels. They're just those reference type books. But those will be coming here soon in the next couple weeks. So look forward to that and a lot of other reviews like the Solo novelization review. I've got a Warcraft review coming up. I've got some more stuff. Just keep an eye out. Subscribe, like this video. Check me out at thegeeksaddict.com. Find me on all social media at thegeeksaddict. And have a good one.